All right. Hello, everybody. This is Wil Page, and I'm here with my daughter Samara. We're actually going to be going over the process of video conferencing and what it looks like as people join a Zoom call. What we're going to do here is we're going to click onto Zoom. We're going to go into Zoom's main page. We're then going to click on Sign In. Now, from there, what we're going to do is you either type in your email address or your password, or you're going to click on sign in with Google. So we're going to go through that process. We're going to click sign in with Google, and it's going to go through. Now, I have a meeting scheduled called Adding Students that's going to start momentarily. I also have reoccurring meetings over the next few days where I'm doing staff teleconferencing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the meeting, and at this point, you're going to be able to see basically what I see as the host. So at this point, you can see at the very top, there's a meeting ID, 732-379-151. And also right here, there's the ability to join with audio. So we're going to click that. And now we're actually using the computer audio. The Zoom call has started, and you're going to kind of see what it looks like as a host. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you what it looks like on a cell phone, on an iPad, and then separately my wife is in our bedroom and she's going to log into the call as well. So what we're going to do on the cell phone, we are going to click join a meeting and we are going to type in the meeting ID. Now I happen to have the meeting ID already in there. And I'm going to make sure that I click connect to, it says don't connect to audio. I'm going to make sure that that's off so I connect to the audio. And we're going to click join meeting. And it's going to start to come in. And as you can see, I have a video preview. I'm going to hit that join. And now my cell phone is on there. So on the phone, I actually have to click a little button that says call via device audio. And so my daughter's going to go take this. She's going to take it into her room, put it in front of one of her stuffed animals, and then she's going to come back and see what it looks like on an iPad. So at this point, Johanna, why don't you go ahead and join in? My wife is going to be joining in on the call as well. So my daughter has set up the phone in her room. And we're now going to show you what it looks like as an iPad sees it. So you can now see my wife has joined the call, and it's connecting on her audio. Now you notice on my cell phone and on her phone, on her laptop, it says it has a little mute sign. That's because when I set up the meeting originally, it was set up for the process of muting callers as they came in. All right, now we're going to look at Samara. We're going to actually look at my call at this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to a gallery view. Now you can kind of see everybody who's on the call, but specifically what we're doing, and I know you're getting a little bit of a glare there, so I'll turn down the contrast real quick. Now, as you can see, I'm on the app for Zoom. I'm going to click join a meeting, and all I have to do is type in the meeting ID. And at this point, the meeting ID goes in. And then go ahead and hit the blue button, Samara. She hits the blue button, and then it's going to start to set up the meeting. And then she's going to hit join with video. And now we're going to see that she's popped in as well. And on top of that, she's going to hit the button that says call using internet audio. So let me show you what that looks like really quick. She's going to click the button that says call with internet audio. So when she does that, she now has joined the call. And that's actually a perfect example of what happens when people are in close proximity. You're going to get a lot of feedback. So we're going to have Samara take this into her room. And at this point, we're looking at this screen as what's called a gallery view. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like from the speaker's point of view, and we'll go from there. So right now, I'm the host, so the video is spotlighted for me. Samara's cell phone, my cell phone is here in Samara's room. Samara has my iPad, and then Johanna is here. And so, Johanna, do you have anything you need to say? Okay, you've used Zoom before. You use it often for work, correct?
Yes, I use it all the time for work. I use Zoom, Skype for business, all sorts of video conferencing. It's super easy to use and very helpful.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Do you see like where this would come in advantage in like the extraordinary situation that we're in with coronavirus and being able to?
Absolutely, especially if you need to share your screen and give people that are outside of your office specific information.
Okay.
It comes in a lot of handy.
Perfect. And I'll show people how to share their screen in just a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down. I'm going to show you just the tools here really quick so that you get an idea of what's going on. Right here is the mute button that would mute me as the speaker. And in order to undo that, I have to click mute again. I could also stop the video, and if I stop the video, it'll go to whatever my my icon happens to be, and this happens to be me with some waterfall behind me. I'm going to go back to the video there. I can also, while I'm in the meeting, let's say I needed to invite someone else to join the meeting, all I'd have to do is click this invite button. I could email, or I could copy the URL and invitation and send it off to someone. I can also manage the participants. So right here, you'll notice that I'm the host, and it's we have a record session going, but then also every single person is muted currently. Now I can also do what's called screen share. That's going to allow me to go to maybe a digital whiteboard. I could also go into an iPad or an iPhone. Additionally, there is the ability to hop into different windows that you might have up. So for example, I have my Finder window up, and you can see what that looks like now. Now my Finder window, this is actually it's storing any Zoom calls that I've made. So as the record function is working, when I stop the record, it'll actually save it into this. All right. I have stopped sharing the screen, but I'm going to show you one more thing. So let's say I wanted to go into my web browser, and let's say I wanted to show you how to look at different things on the web. So maybe I'm going to go in and do a Google search. All right, so right here, do the high five, help stop coronavirus. Let's see what that is. So we'll click on that. And all right, the high five is hands wash them often, elbows cough into it, face don't touch it, feet stay more than 3 feet apart, feel sick, stay home. Those are all good advice. But what's great is we can actually share this with the viewers. So right now, the screens for Samara, Johanna, and my cell phone all see what I'm sharing. All right. Also, there, I'm going to stop sharing here and go back to the video itself. Notice I can pause and stop the recording. So if I were to pause it, it would pause it altogether. I could start it up again. And then if I wanted to stop it, I could do that. There's also a little reactions button. You can give a clap if you wanted to. You could also give a thumbs up. So that's a good way for other viewers to actually participate if they're muted. And then when you're ready to end the meeting, you'll end it right over here. So as you can see, Johanna actually just raised her hand. Johanna, can you do that one more time, please? So as you can see there, she raised her hand. That means she wants to speak. So at that point, I get a blue icon over here, and I'm able to come in and click on unmute. Johanna, did you have something you wanted to add?
No, I just wanted to raise my hand.
Okay, so in the classroom, oftentimes we tell kids that we ask them if they have a question. They say, "Oh no, I'm just stretching." So I guess Johanna was stretching via the raise hand emoji there. Okay, so basically pretty simple. Let's go to Samara really quick. Samara, are you finding this to be a pretty easy process?
Yes.
Okay, so we were practicing Zoom earlier. As a kid, what do you feel is the most difficult part of it?
Nothing is very difficult, but it might be a little confusing.
Okay, but if you get guided through it, are you able to do it?
Yes.
Okay, so if you were given like very simple instructions on like how to log in, would you have a problem doing that?
No.
And how old are you?
8.
Okay, so my 8-year-old daughter, with a little tiny bit of practice, was able to get into this very easily. And anything that we had to troubleshoot, we were able to do that. So I do encourage you. I'm going to mute Samara there. I do encourage you to take the time to play around with Zoom a little bit, utilize it. It's a great resource, and it's going to be really beneficial as you're trying to actually do remote learning. All right, everybody. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, william.page@lausd.net. Again, that's william.page@lausd.net. And that's Page as in Page. Thank you very much, and be well. We're going to end the meeting. And